Cowboys 14H Smiley N. Pool staff photographer Dallas Cowboys wide receiver Dez Bryant, 88, comes down with a pass as Green Bay Packers cornerback Sam Shields, 37, defends during the second half of an NFC divisional round playoff game at Lambeau Field on Sunday, Jan. 11, 2015, in Green Bay. The apparent reception was reversed on replay. Smiley N. The Dallas Morning News, 2015 PUB 2015 JANUARY 01122015X Sports by Tim Cowlishaw, staff columnist at Tim Cowlishaw. Never forget that March Madness is not confined to the college basketball world. Certainly the Rangers rotation or anyone attending a Mavericks game this month belongs in this category. Then there is the unique brand that can be provided only by the NFL owners at their league meetings. Next week we will get rules changes in the NFL as we inevitably do. In a previous life, I would fly to Maui or Palm Desert to cover these affairs. Cowboys president Tex Schramm and his pal, Dolphins coach Don Shula, would give their presentations to the media on proposed rules changes, and it struck me even then, this was roughly 30 years ago, give or take, that the league should be able to get its rules right at some point and not need so many changes. Well, here we are in 2018, and everyone who invests time in watching the NFL knows how badly this league needs change. I honestly believe their hearts are in the right place on this issue, but their brains are somewhere else. Does signing Alan Hearns signal the end of Dez Bryant in Dallas? The WR conundrum Cowboys must solve. Here's what they will, mostly, get right this week. The competition committee has approved a new catch rule, and owners without a doubt will approve it. It means that, in hindsight, Calvin Johnson caught that pass in the Chicago end zone years ago, and the Cowboys' Dez Bryant caught that pass near the Packers' goal line in the 2014 playoffs, and Steelers tight end Jesse James caught that pass at the Patriots' goal line in December. By the way, if you haven't watched that Johnson catch lately, just Google Calvin Johnson catch, and shake your head at how badly he got robbed with that call. Now there will still be questions for sure. The new rule says that a receiver must have control, 2 feet down or another body part, and make a football move. That move is defined as 1. A third step. 2. Reaching, extending to the line to gain. 3. The ability to perform such an act. I don't really understand the third part, but I'm sure they will explain it at some point. Mostly what I expect to happen is that if it looks like a catch next year, it will be a catch. And that's what everyone wants. So hats off to the league for figuring this out. Once again, the rule that I support and that Patriots coach Bill Belichick has proposed in the past is not up for a vote. That would be the one that allows coaches to challenge anything. Not extra challenges, mind you, it would not add minutes to the game. But if you want to challenge holding or, most significantly, if you want to challenge what you think was an outrageous 40-yard pass interference penalty, you throw the flag and take your chances. Which Cowboys are most likely feeling pressure after Dallas 2WR signings? You would think with powerful figures such as Belichick and myself involved, this would be a slam dunk. It seems Bill needs greater support than I have offered. This one is not even on the table as owners continue to support the foolish idea that only objective calls are reviewable. This despite the fact that 48 hours after a game, the league will review plays and fine players or announce officiating mistakes for subjective calls that they examine on replay. It's unfortunate, but Bill and I will have to wait and try again in 2019. There are teams trying to add elements to the review system, but no one is fighting for pass interference to be included. The Redskins want personal fouls to be reviewable. The Chargers want roughing the passer calls to be reviewable. And the Jets, to their credit, want to change pass interference to the college rule, making penalties 15 yards instead of spot of the foul, and given how often these calls are missed and, frankly, how tough they are to make with players hand-checking each other down the field, this rule makes sense. I know the critics suggest defenders will just grab receivers when they get beat, willingly sacrificing 15 yards. Well, you do that a couple times and you're still giving up plenty of yardage. They could even say in the final 2 minutes of halves it reverts to spot of the foul or something. Regardless, the Jets are proposing it, and the league is expected to vote it down. But the NFL is going to clean up an issue that 99.99% of us did not know existed. In a release, the league listed this proposal as the following: if there is a turnover, a team may win an overtime game even though it scores on its second possession. If you can decipher that without any further information, then you need to get to work on quantum theory and relativity. What it actually means is that if the team that gets the ball second in overtime throws an interception but the defender fumbles, and the offensive team then scores on the fumble recovery, that's a touchdown. Until now, the game ended as soon as the ball was intercepted. Like I said, basically no one knew this. Any league wise enough to fix the unknown and the unimaginable should be able to review 50-yard interference calls that decide games.